Good afternoon, everyone, and welcome to another Friday of Morales Moments of Success. I am Assistant Principal Miss Leal, and we have,
Mr. Torres, your AP.
and then we also have Mr. Escamilla. He is having a little bit of technical difficulties, but he is making his way on. So we just want to give a big shout out to all of our teachers and our students this week for coming back to campus after our break, our unexpected break. Thank you for being here and thank you for being patient with all of us. I'll go ahead and get started with some of the shout outs that we have. The first one that I have is from Miss Meyer. She wants to give a shout out to Nathaniel Ibarra. He received a perfect score on their Unit 4 Analyzing Argumentative Text test. Nathaniel has been a perfect model for the visual learners, and he's been excelling on all his concepts. He's always on top of his work and constantly giving his best effort every time. So way to go, Nathaniel. My second shout out is from Miss Harrell. She wants to give a shout out to Sergio Hernandez. They've been learning about personal finance, and Sergio has used his personal experience with saving his money to get something that he really wanted to help teach his peers. So way to go, Sergio. Awesome job, buddy. My next shout out is from Miss Bradley Menchaca. She wants to shout out Melissa Loera and Lindy McCauley. This week in science class, they completed a choice project about the flow of energy in living systems that included a creative writing piece. Both students went above and beyond to describe the flow of energy in a unique and effective way. So way to go, guys, and way to go, Miss Bradley, for bringing in writing in your science class. And my final shout out is from Miss Rodriguez. She wants to give a shout out to Jose Hurtado for always attending class and turning in his work in a timely manner. So whoop, whoop. Way to go, guys. Mr. Escamilla, if you want to go to your shout outs.
All right. Thank you. Thank you. My apologies for being late. Technical difficulties. Once again, parents, students, and staff, excuse me, welcome to another Friday, Morales Moments of Success. Some good stuff. We're glad we came back, made it safe, and we picked up where we left off, straight into success stories. So let me go ahead and start right quick. From Ms. Yolanda Gonzalez, shout out to Omar Rivera for having completed 8 segments on his reading student application. The student's goal is 5 segments for the year. Omar always goes above and beyond to complete his tasks, and she is very proud of him. So way to go, Omar. From Mrs. Gorby, I would like to recognize John Parker. He is always diligent in doing quality work. He does an awesome job for staying focused and on task. And this is from Mrs. Gorby. Also, another one from Mrs. Gorby. I would like to thank Ethan Chase and Uriel Saldana. They always make a point of greeting me warmly and showing a positive attitude. Their example really inspires me to do the same. So thank you, Ethan and Uriel Saldana. Again, the relationships part with your teachers goes a long way, and so with the students. Mr. Torres, your turn now.
Yes, sir. So, Mr. Melita Garcia initiative to realize she needs to come back to the classroom and to make sure she's getting the best experience possible for her learning. So shout out to her for making that transition back to the classroom. We really do appreciate our students taking that initiative. For Miss Hoyle, a shout out to Annalisa Lara and Adelina Garcia for getting every question right on the Unit 6 science test. So that's a 100, ladies and gentlemen. So big shout out to those kids. Kind of like Miss Leal mentioned earlier, we were gone that whole week, and to come back and just make 100 on a unit test shows that these kids stay on top of it. So thank you, Miss Holt, for that shout out. From Miss Isabel, shout out to Dario Denorio for working hard this week. Shout out to Marcus Trevino for staying on his schedule and eagerly participating. And our last shout out is from Miss Torres. A shout out to Haley Vargas, Nayeli Quintero, and Annalisa Gonzalez for all their hard work in class. They really set the example for their peers. So we talk a lot about teacher leadership on campus, but we also want to focus on student leaders. So thank you, girls, from Ms. Torres, as well as our admin team for really being trendsetters and letting our students know that we set the standard and bar high.
Thank you, Mr. Torres. Finally, our track team, our Morales Junior High track team, did a wonderful job yesterday in Pearsall. They competed against several other schools, and we took several first place ribbons, medals. So next week we'll put more information out on our Facebook and Twitter, letting parents know the results. But other than that, congratulations to our track team, both seventh and eighth grade boys and girls. So not only were we successful in the classroom, but also on the track. So kudos to all the teachers. Thank you, students, for working hard off and on the track. You guys have a great weekend. Stay safe. Y los vemos el lunes. See you guys Monday. Have a good one.